Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and I am very excited today to show you guys the brand new Asus Memo Pad 7, and this is the ME572C. Now those of you who have been following me on the channel, you must have seen the unboxing of the older Memo Pad 7, which was the model number ME176, and this is the ME572C. This is slightly more expensive than the older one. It's also slightly better in specs than the older one as well. In fact, there are quite a few changes on this tablet which makes it a far much better buy than the older one. So if you have a bit more money than £100, this will cost you around, I think, 130 to 140 pounds, depending upon where you get it from. I got it for 150 from John Lewis. It was on a special offer. Normally the tablet goes around about 170, 180, but if you look around on eBay and stuff, you can get it for 130, 140, and from the normal retailers you can get it for around 150. Anyways, I got it from John Lewis for 150, and I still think it's a very, very good deal for what is on offer on the tablet. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the box and have a look around and see what do we have. On the right hand side of the box you have three different colors: black, champagne gold, and the burgundy red. Now I got the champagne gold because this is something which you don't see on tablets every day. Burgundy red was a bit girly, that's why I did not go for it, so I went for the champagne gold. And it says Asus Memo Pad 7 on the right, nothing at the bottom. On the top, as you can see, the tablet itself. Also on the left you see the Intel inside. It's the slightly also upgraded version of the quad-core Intel chipset as compared to the older one, and the model number, if I remember, is Z3560. I think that's the 64-bit quad-core chipset. We will have a look in a minute at the back of the box. Okay, so let's bring this close to the camera. As you can see, let me just refocus this for you guys. There we go. Okay, now as you can see, this is the ME572C model number, golden color GPS. It has built in also, it has 2 GB of LPDDR3 RAM. Now this is a major change from the older one. The older one had 1 GB RAM, and this one has 2 GB of RAM, so obviously it will make a lot of difference in performance. Also, this is the Intel Moorfield, which is the new series of Intel quad-core 64-bit chipset. It's 1.8 GHz clocked at, and also this has Wi-Fi 802.1 BGN along with Bluetooth version 4, which is one of the latest, and also it has a 1-cell 15-watt battery. Comes with Android KitKat 4.4. Also, it has inbuilt 16 GB of memory, and you can also expand it via SD card. I think the SD card takes it up to 64 GB if I remember correctly. And also another improvement from the older one is the 2 megapixel front camera and the 5 megapixel back camera. On the older one you had 0.3 megapixel front and 2 megapixel at the back, which I think was really poor, to be honest, but a slight upgrade on the cameras is obviously welcome for a lot of people, so hopefully it's going to be much better than the older one. All the regular compliance information and FCC and CE information, and apart from that a few barcodes and nothing else at the back of the box. Okay, so without wasting any more time, let's quickly get into the box and find out and see what do we have inside. I have mucked up ready, I think, earlier. There you go, with the razor, so that we don't waste much time in unboxing the tablet. So let's open this up and have a look and see what do we have inside. Like always, even though I have owned and unboxed many gadgets in the past, but every time I say this in quite a few of my videos, I always am very excited for any new gadget that comes once it's delivered. So it's always a lovely feeling to unbox a new gadget. Okay, so this is the Memo Pad 7 ME572C. So let's see if we can open this up, and there we go. So I think we'll have to probably pull it out. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's keep this aside and let's have a look at the tablet itself. Let's pull it out of the packing. Okay. So this is the Asus Memo Pad 7, as it says, stylish 7-inch tablet with full HD IPS display. Now if you remember, all the older one, it had a 720p HD screen, whereas this one has the full HD IPS display. Also the Intel 64-bit quad-core processor, the Z3560, which we spoke about. It's also slightly better than the older one. full HD display, we discussed this already. 2 megapixel front, 5 megapixel autofocus is also very good. I hope it will take better pictures, which I will find out soon in my review. Also, it's got ultra thin slim 8.3 millimeter thickness, which is very nice. This is far less thinner than the older model, and it also weighs 269 grams. This is for the Wi-Fi version, and the LTE version is 279 grams. Now, because this is the Wi-Fi version only, so it's around 269 grams in weight, and I can tell you from already holding it in my hands, this tablet is really light, and I can see the difference between this and the older one. The older one was, I think if I remember correctly, was close to maybe 300 grams or maybe slightly over 300 grams, but in this one is far less than 300 grams in weight, and it is very light indeed. Okay, let's put the tablet aside for a minute and let's find out what else do we have in the box. Okay, the usual manuals, warranty cards, I think, user guide. Yes, apart from that, nothing much else, and I'm sure most of you are not interested in this stuff. Then you have the 3-pin UK adapter, that's to charge a tablet, and also it comes along with this USB cable packed as standard. So nothing special apart from all this. Let's put everything back in the box and let's have a quick look at the tablet. Okay. Okay. So let's bring the tablet now and let's unwrap it delicately, because it's a delicate tablet, so I will just do it slowly. And I love unwrapping it in a proper way. I hate when people just unwrap it and tear everything apart, the packing. I like to give it the respect that it deserves. So anyway, it nearly slipped out of my hands. Okay, so let's take off the screen protector if we can. Let's have a look. Okay, there we go. It should come off. Ta-da! So this has come off as well. So guys, this is the brand new Asus MemoPad 7 model number 572C, and this is the burgundy, this is the champion gold color that I ordered. Actually, it looks very nice. I don't know if you can see this in the video, but it looks really nice. And even though it's plastic, but it gives it got this brushed aluminium finish on it, and it's very classy. You know, the one thing which is really amazing about this tablet, now that I'm holding it in my hands, is the weight. It is got hardly any weight on it. It is so damn light. It's difficult for me to explain this in the video, but swear to God, this tablet is so light. I don't remember holding a 7-inch tablet this light. I've had an Nexus 7 before, both the 2012 and 2013 models, and a few other 7-inch tablets in the past, but I think this is probably one of the lightest tablets I've ever held, and it is very nice indeed in the hand. You can easily grip it with one hand as well, so it comes into your hand very easily, and I can see this tablet in my hands for hours and hours, and my wrist and my hands probably won't get tired at all. Okay, let's turn the tablet on and let's talk about tablet a bit more about the specifications. There we go. So let's come back on now. Alright, so this is the MemoPad 7 model 572C. You have a 7-inch full HD IPS display with a pixel density of 323 ppi, which is very good indeed. You have a front 2 megapixel camera, like we discussed earlier, and also at the back we have a 5 megapixel camera as well with autofocus. This was missing in the older tablet, the autofocus feature. Okay, you have this lovely Asus logo engraved in this plastic brushed aluminium effect back. It looks really nice. Also, you have the power button and the volume rocker on the right hand side. They have a nice feedback to them. Yes, I can press them easily, and the power button and volume both, so that's not too bad. And the buttons are not loose, they're quite tightened up, so the build quality is top notch. Not too bad, Asus. The side of the tablet, You have this nice polycarbonate plastic, nice finish to it. It gives you the feeling as if it's rubber maybe, or matte, or some other high quality material, but it's still plastic, but very, very nice indeed. And you can see that Asus have worked really hard to make this tablet look really elegant and posh. Okay, so you have a bit of I think this is a purse design. As you can see, the plastic bit finishes right here, and then you have the back of the tablet, which is just underneath the casing. There's a bit of lip there, as you can see in the video, but yeah, it's based on a purse design from what I remember seeing in other reviews, but not too bad at all. All in all, I think it's a very well made tablet, good finish to it, and as soon as you hold it in your hands, the very first feeling that you get, it's a classy product. Okay, then down underneath you have the USB charging port. Let me just refocus the camera, see if you guys can see it clearly. There we go. Okay, so you have the micro USB charging port, and then also I can see a speaker grill here as well. I think there should be a speaker on the other side on top. Yes, there we go. So you also have a speaker on top as well there, and you have the 3.5mm jack next to it as well. So the speakers are on the sides if you're holding the tablet in the landscape mode, just like that. I'm thinking there might be a danger of actually covering the speakers with your hands whilst you're gaming and stuff, but obviously when I do a gaming performance video on the tablet, I will be keeping an eye on that, and I will give you guys the feedback once I use the tablet for a few days. Okay, apart from that, on the left hand side of the tablet, yes, you have the micro SD card slot, as you can see in the video. This is the micro SD card slot, and this takes up to 64 gig of memory, which is more than enough and sufficient for a majority of the people. Okay, so let's have a look at the software quickly. Let's get through the setup very, very quickly, so that we can see what the tablet is all about. Obviously we're in the UK, so we're going to select English UK, if we can find it first, that is. Okay, there we go. So English United Kingdom, there we go. Next, English UK again. Skip. I'm going to skip all this so that we can quickly go to the interface and play about with it and see how the tablet is like. Okay, setup complete. That was fairly quick. We don't need this at the moment. Okay, skip this as well. Exit, there we go. Okay, so here we are on the main home screen, and let me reduce the brightness so that you guys can see the tablet clearly. There we go. Okay, so this is the main home screen, and you have the Zen UI on top. Excuse me. If you remember from my older video on the Asus Memo Pad 7 ME572C, it had the same Asus UI, so I'm not going to go through much of it, but from the first looks I can see the 2 gig of RAM is obviously playing its part. I can see it is slightly more quicker, it's more briskier, it's more brisky than the old tablet that I had, and this one looks very, very nice. Let's have a look and see what Android version we got. We have 4.4.2 Android KitKat on this tablet, which is okay, not the latest, but still not too bad, and I hope this will be upgraded to Lollipop or maybe 4.4.4 first at some point. Okay, because this tablet has 2 gig of RAM and it has one of the latest Intel 64-bit quad-core chipsets, so I expect Asus to upgrade this tablet very, very soon, sometime in the first quarter of this year, or maybe by mid of this year. But so far, so good, very, very nice. First impressions, I think I quite like it, and the sheer weight of it, 269 grams to be accurate. The Wi-Fi model is awesome. I mean, I can hardly feel any weight in my hands. It is so very light, and the overall aesthetics of the tablet are very, very nice indeed. I personally like the champagne gold color. I've never had a champagne gold tablet before, but I think this color is very, very well done, and the black contrast and the champagne goes very, very well with the tablet. The only con that I can see from the first impression is the bezel, as if you can see the top bezel and the bottom bezel. So there's a lot of bezel on the top and bottom, and also on the sides as well. I wish they would have reduced the bezel from top and bottom, because this space all up there is not being used at all, and so at the bottom. And plus also the tablet has on-screen buttons as well, so I don't see no reason why Asus would have had so much extra bezels on top and bottom. But then again, if you're gaming, then obviously it's going to be much easier for you to hold the tablet just like that and game and not press the screen accidentally. So guys, this was the quick unboxing and the first impressions video of the Asus Memo Pad 7 model ME572. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And if you have got any questions, please leave them in the comment section. And be rest assured that once I've used the tablet for a few days, I'll be doing quite a few videos in the next few weeks to come. Battery videos, especially gaming performance, which I'm sure a lot of people will be interested in to see how the Intel's new 64-bit chip performs on the gaming side, and many more videos. So stay tuned in and please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.